Right, so I'm going to paste up this piece of wallpaper here. I want to show you how to do it the professional and the proper way, so that when you come to hang wallpaper at home, hopefully you'll get better results without things like the edges curling up or bubbles and blisters in your paper. So I've already mixed up my paste here and it's ready to go. I've got a pair of scissors here just holding the paper flat on the table. So what I've done is I put the paper on the table, I've slightly overlapped that side so I can flick it, and on that end, all the way down through, so it's just slightly overlapping the table on that one side. Now I'll get the paste, put lots on the brush, and the first thing I'm going to do is go through the centre of the paper like that. That's like your reservoir of paste. And then from the centre, brush out like that, so each sweep overlaps. So you take the paste to the outside edge of the paper like that. What you should never do is to come back with the brush like that, because you'll whack it against there and you'll get paste underneath the face of the paper. So always brush with the outward stroke like that. So more paste down through the centre. That crisscross motion from the centre. I'm using quite a big brush here. This is a 5-inch brush I'm using. Obviously you could use a smaller one if you like, but it's going to take a bit longer to do it, that's all. Into there. Now let's have a quick look, make sure I haven't missed anything along the edge. All seems fine. So now I'm going to get hold of the paper and I'm going to pull it towards me so that it just overhangs on this side so I can flick it like that. And I'm going to do the same again. So this time I'll do the criss-crossy bit with the brush, but come towards me this time like this. Like that. Working my way down the length of the paper. And when I get to that point, once again, have a look down through the paper, make sure there's no misses on the paper. Put my brush down on the edge of the bucket. Now I need to fold this paper over to virtually the halfway point. So I'm going to lift it up, stand sideways on, bring it forward, I'm eyeing down this left hand side, so it just touches the left hand side and I can drop it down nicely like that. Give it a little smooth, and then pull the paper this way, so it just overhangs the table on that side again. So I'll just flick it like that. And paste up this end. Through the middle, and to the outward edges again. Like that. All seems fine. Last time I put it towards me, like that. Push the paste towards me, like that. All seems good. No misses. Then once again pick it up, pull it down through that side, and drop it down like that. So it's all pasted up, the table's all nice and clean, ready for the next piece so I don't stain the face of the paper. So all I've got to do now is just let that soak for the amount of time stated on the label of the paper. So this one said allow soak for 5 minutes, so I need to leave that for 5 minutes before I can hang this piece of paper.